G'day everybody. I want to talk about how did North Korea get to where it is today? Well, if you go back in history and seeing how North Korea was created, it was created fairly in a way and to try out as well. It was legit. It's how things start, like Hitler did. Right? But then in the end, as they loved their leader so much and here come the Fuhrer, right? Hey, is everyone going to do this before the end of the year? Oh, it's hilarious. And you know why I'm doing it? To show what I'm seeing, you see? And what are you seeing? Anyway, get back to North Korea and how it became a bad North Korea. It's similar to Hitler's story. They're all similar, okay, people? And it creates the problem because of what they allowed. You see, they make rules where the people can't elect them out for real. The people screw it up, they get tricked. It's like all governments do to people. And they got tricked more when it comes to war. Like we got tricked when COVID was around. They use things to try to get their way of domination. Once it's in, it's hard to get out. It's easy to get things in, hard to get out. Huh? And so when it comes to North Korea, it's windy outside. It looks like the door has been opened and the cats are around. So North Korea ends up becoming bad anyway, because what happened is that they wanted to have the leader create a son, a little bit like kings and queens, and we will follow through we'll keep it the best as we'll keep it in the family. But what happens is that person gets corrupted like kings and queens and then daughters, and they get corrupted. See, it is open. And he cuts out here somewhere. It's like he's ran back. It's a little bit loose, definitely when the hose is on it. And you end up having a country of North Korea. Right, now you get the same thing when it comes to all leaders. They get corrupted because they allow, or the people allow in the end, to get controlled and dominated. They don't get involved with things too much. They let other people talk because they're already on the list and stuff like that. And so how do we avoid getting more North Koreas, more of all this control? And we could do that by having world rules. World rules is definitely going to help. What countries have to get together to create these world rules? What happens if these countries are corrupted already when they go to do that? Do you think they're actually going to allow these rules to be created? You got to think about why things become the way they are. They say, who's going to be the new Hitler? Well, we've already got one, it just is not as big. North Korea, China in certain ways. Countries that have made laws to control, and controlling's good because you can make things happen than being like America when you have too many chefs. See, if you have one controller, he'll put down the too many chefs because even though he's doing wrong, because he might show that he can do more in certain ways and why domination is good. Why yous are all just arguing. See, when you have groups, sometimes you get nowhere because all you do is argue. Well, it seems to be happening now. And if all you're doing is arguing, do you think that you can run a country properly like that? Do you think that's a good sign if someone wanted to war you, that you're arguing within problems, and the problems are probably not even that big of a problem and you're still going on about it and you've actually got other bigger problems to fix? Like they're arguing about small things, about someone is out of jail and they're not happy, just a few people, and they want to talk about it for ages like that, and they want to talk about why we can't talk to each other, the voice, and they'll talk for ages, and nothing ever happens. And if nothing's ever happened, the enemy's going, beautiful, look at the shit they're going through, it's pathetic, even if they get through it, it's not going to really help, and look at us getting our shit together and making things happen and getting things done. Right? They'll be laughing at that other country. Keep on going. We want you to keep on doing that. We'll even send over people so you can keep on doing that. We'll egg it on a little bit for you. Right? You don't look good at all. Your country's actually failing. Your army's pathetic. You're the smallest of this, and you're arguing on those points. You see? If I was them, I'd be laughing my head off too. Look at it. Hey, let's put on the Parliament today. What are they arguing about? Probably the smallest, stupidest shit. No, they're not going to get anywhere. How long have they been arguing for? Some of it's 6 months because they only go in every now and then, and they don't really like to do their job behind the scenes. And so when they go in there after they have their holiday and it's time talk again, they'll go, "Oh shit, we got nowhere. Let's talk our same subjects." Oh, and then we'll leave and we'll look like we're doing paperwork again and bringing up something else. But other than that, we can all just come back and argue about the past. You see? They don't even move on. In a lot of things like that, I would have just moved on. I would have said, "Shit, I've said my word." Maybe I might want to say it twice if it's important, but if they're not listening, you just move on. That's what you got to do to people. You move on. Right? Unless you have to do something, it's your job, right? Then do something. Right? Other than that, just move on. Yeah. What's the point of hanging around here? That's why I'm calling certain things scroll-throughs, because they're so similar. It's like, oh, it's pretty much going to be the same shit. Scroll through this. Oh, what am I hearing? The same shit as that? Oh, okay, I can just scroll through it. Right? How do you keep your society just like that too? So that you can be like that. Show them repeats and stupid shit. Definitely on free TV. Like, if they're already zombies, they'll use what's available. They won't find themselves. They're already a zombie. A zombie can't even find itself. It needs to follow the line. It likes to follow the line. And that's what leaders like. They like those people because they like to lead them. You see? But there's a difference between leading you and controlling you, isn't it? Is your leaders leading you or are they controlling you? And when a leader leads you, you can elect them out at any time, like a submarine captain. We go on mutiny, right? How do you do mutiny to your leader? Does your leader say, "No, you can't do that. I just say that what you're thinking is wrong and you have to wait for this certain time. Or I'll do this certain step, so you will have to wait to this certain time. We always make a way for us more than a way for you." Do you believe that? Do you believe it's getting more like that too? Do you believe that we'll all be like a North Korea soon? Heading that way? Thinking our own different things? Going, "Don't you come near me, I'll bum you." Because that's how they're starting now. That's why North Korea created the bomb. Check out history and what they thought, because that's what protected them. Because if they didn't get the nuke, people with nukes can easily come in and just take them over and make them bad and come up with whatever. Right? They're terrorists and get them. But now he's got the nuke, he gets to have the button too. So he gets to be on the crazy list of, holy shit, will they push the button if you go talk to them or have a go on them? And so they got power. So you got all these leaders with power. And the only ones that don't really use it at all for self-defense is, countries like us that have everyone all working together, but we get nowhere. We won't have to really shoot a nuke off properly because we're always trying to work out things. As everyone's envying everyone. So you have envy and greed in such a system. What happens? It doesn't work because everyone just wants money and their way. So the system's not working, does it? But if you have someone that has a real job and real power and the money doesn't affect that, he doesn't get money for what he does, then it works. You go do this, go do that. But when you have everyone that needs to get together to make decisions, but half of them are getting paid and half of them going, "Oh no, do this," and this can happen. It just creates more problems. Right? But anyway, leave it to the people. And I guess, like they say all the time in comedy, if your leader's dumb, it's because you are. You put them in there. Have a good one, and bye-bye.